I mean, obviously, for the team, it's not great, but for him, I hate it. From seeing him work each day in person, whether he's healthy or hurt, just how he attacks each day, it just sucks. You never like to see that, whether it's a teammate or not, but especially when it's Mike. So unfortunate, but guys trying to step up and play for him.
We already know what he means on the field, but just what he means to you personally, what he means to this locker room.
Yeah, I mean, it's, like I said, very unfortunate, but Mike's a professional. He'll handle it the best way he possibly can, and being injured and not being able to play is one thing, but I know Mike will be there and support the guys no matter what, and that's really just a testament to who he is, and that's not easy to do. Sometimes it's hard to stand around and watch, and when you want to be out there and contribute, but Mike will help our guys out in any way he can.
It felt like you guys just never were in any kind of rhythm today, maybe behind the sticks a little bit on the first down. Just what was your viewpoint of it?
Yeah, as a skill group, we didn't connect on some early plays. Behind the sticks, a lot of get back on track plays and allowing their defensive line and linebackers to get some pressure and pin their ears back, and it's not fair on the O-line to begin with. I thought they played really well in the first half, but anytime you have to drop back and throw the ball that many times, a team like that is going to hit home. So, we just weren't able to connect early. Had some sparks. Defense and special teams kept us in that ball game, and they did a hell of a job, but we just weren't able to contribute.
Getting that ball past Aiden Hutchinson to Tez on that touchdown. I mean, this is the second week in a row now that he's had touchdowns. Is that a bright spot in this? I know it's hard to find those bright spots in losses, but it seems like his confidence is growing.
Yeah, we're going to need his confidence continue to grow. It's just, he's able to do some really, really good things for us, and he's got to continue to do that. And obviously the position he's been thrust into, he's going to have to be a key playmaker for us.
Speaking of thrust into stuff, Emeka Luka, amazing that he was able to make it back out here after not playing the second half last week with a hamstring injury. It seemed like you and him had a little bit of a hard time connecting. What were the Lions doing defensively that made that a challenge?
I mean, they're really physical. It didn't matter who they had in there at the secondary. Some plays could have had some illegal contact downfield and some holding calls, but it's no excuse for the ones that were there and that I should have hit them on. So it's a little give and take.
Atmosphere tonight at Fort Field.
Good atmosphere. That's to be expected here. It's a great fan base. Just kind of what you expect here.
Miscommunications with Tez earlier. He stuck with it. You guys connected in the second half. You made some plays. I'm curious, now that you've gotten familiar with him as a teammate, as a player, what are his greatest strengths as a player or as a teammate that kind of jump out to you?
Being able to adjust and adapt on the fly for a young guy, it's pretty special to see. He takes exactly what our coaching points are and transfers that onto the field as well. He's just, the thing with young guys is you got to be more and more consistent, and I know he demands that of himself, so that's not going to be a problem.
You never really out of the game until you were, right? But you had that marathon drive where you didn't finish with points. Was that the best opportunity to kind of get back in it there?
Yeah, I mean, down there, I think it was almost a 20-play drive, probably 18, 19 plays. It's need points on that one. You're fighting your tail off. Guys are tired, but they're also tired. You gotta try and find one play to get in the end zone. Just get that spark, and you never know what happens after that.
When you, the last few weeks, have heard all this talk about MVP and things like that, and then you have a game like tonight where things don't go your way, how do you maintain that level-headedness? You tell us often, don't get too high, don't get too low, but that's easier said than done.
It is, but I mean, we're sitting at 5-2 now. We would have loved to have been 6-1, but we're not. We're 5-2, and we have a short week and a divisional opponent. So it's about singular focus. We have to get the things corrected, especially on offense, and then move forward. But we will do that. That's the type of group we have, and just focus on the next thing. We're going into week 8, so keep the main thing the main thing.
How's your health right now, Baker?
A little banged up, but I'll be good to go by Sunday.
It seemed like you had more of a referee in the last drive. I'm just curious what your perspective on that.
Third down, defensive holding call that wasn't called, and also still pretty damn confused about the double review. A lot of things in that game that a little questionable, but a lot of frustration at the end of that. And it might be displaced onto John Hussey in the moment, but I work my ass off and I put a lot into this game. So when things that I don't seem are deemed fair, I'm going to let somebody know, and that's good, bad, and different.
Can you take what happened tonight and prevent what happened in the past, where one loss would turn into multiple losses? You guys have talked about how much you've grown and matured as a team.
No, and that's this will be the first, I guess, test of that when it comes to the midseason lull, not letting one loss turn into two. And great teams don't let that happen. And we're different this year. And like I said, got a lot of things to fix, and we will do that. And we still have great leadership. It's another loss on our record, but still have great leadership and still a lot of ball left. So this one sucks. It should suck. We expected to play well. We expect to win when we come out here and compete. But we'll get it fixed and we'll move forward.